Life in a world that keeps changing. Think that it's progress you're making.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Happy Sunday to everyone. I'm having baked macaroni and cheese, broccoli, baked chicken with corn, potatoes, and carrots in it. And I'm gonna have a glass of sangria. Hold on, I'll be right back because I forgot my hot sauce. Okay, I found it. I actually have tapatio. That's how you say it. I'm gonna put this on my chicken. For some reason I like hot stuff sometimes. See how I drip out? So like light. Because this stuff is hot. It's no joke. This is one of my husband's favorite hot sauces. So what's up, y'all? It's Sunday. I've been in the house all day doing nothing. We're going to do like a family dinner today. But of course, everybody's not home right now. So we didn't do a family thing. Macaroni, good. It's hitting. I always forget that I'm gonna have to make a thumbnail. So alright. So good. I've been watching crime shows all day. That's my favorite thing to watch. I used to watch, Lifetime used to be my favorite. Like I used to watch that all the times, but it seemed like they're playing so many of the same movies, so I like watching the crime shows because I think I'm an investigator. That should have been my second job, investigating stuff. I think I watched a lot of shows today. I actually watched Murder Chose Me. That is a really good TV show. Yeah, I got them too. And I was watching Fatal Vows. That's also a good one. Actually, I saw a really good one tonight. It was about this girl named Terry. She was a transgender, and her mother, like her mother and father, used to catch her doing stuff when she was younger. Like her voice, since she was a little kid, it sounded like a little girl. So she couldn't change it. Her dad used to come in and call him, and well, that's when he was, before he became transgender, call him when he was a little boy. And I guess he didn't sound masculine enough for him. So his dad would beat him because he wasn't what he wanted him to do. One day, his mom came home. And he had on his mom's dress and a scarf around his head, like smiling in the mirror. The mom was supposed to come home later, but she actually came home early and caught him doing that. She was so upset. She didn't accept it. She was like, "No, you're a boy. I'm not trying to hear it. I'm not trying to hear none of that." So, he always said he didn't choose that lifestyle, it chose him. He said like he was basically born like that. Because nothing ever changed. When he was growing up as a little kid, he said, this is what he said. He was talking, walking like a girl, doing everything like a girl. So, once he got a little older, him and his mom relationship got a little closer. Now, she thinking she got him on point. He had got a little job, making his little money. And the mom thinking, okay, he's not going to try that no more. So one day he felt as though him and his mom got really close. He can come out and talk to her. He came out and told her that he was a transgender. Like, she lost it. She lost it. She said there's no way she's accepting it. She told him he got 120 days since he had a job to get himself together and get up out of her house. She was not trying to hear it no more. So his heart was so broken, he left that day. He left that day. Terry was fed up. He left that day. So Terry went out homeless, staying on the streets, and he met another transgender, older transgender. Now Terry thinking that I'll switch over to thinking that she was comfortable. The other transgender told her, "Are you homeless, honey? You can live with me. Stay with me until you get on your feet." So Terry was happy, thinking that she was like, "Oh, this is what it is. I'm comfortable. Excuse me. I'm comfortable. I'll be good with her." A couple days later, transgender that let Terry move in with her started showing her true side. She told Terry to get out. We about to go on these streets and whatever car come up to you, say something they you tell them it's $40 or $50. So she had put the cherry with 2 other cherries in there, out there. They were all homeless, you know, they didn't have a place to stay, so she was getting them, but she got a percentage out of their pay. So Cherry got in a car with a guy. Whatever she did. She came back with her $50. And the treasurer that let her live with her was like, how much did you make? She said, oh, 50. She was like, let me see. She took it out of her little bra. And, because you know she had tissue in there, she ain't had the full thing yet. Took it out of her bra. The person who was let her live with them took most of that and was like, you gotta pay a fee, and threw the rest of it. Like, so she learned the real person, and she decided, I'm moving on. I can do this for myself and make my own money. Terry moves on. She run into another guy. Now, mind you, Terry was African American. This guy was Caucasian. He told her, you're so pretty. Feeling all warm, touching on her. And she loved it because she never had that attention from home. Her mom let her go. Her dad didn't care about her. Because lifestyle was severe. Everybody just turned their backs on her. So this guy was telling her he loved her. I mean, not love her. He liked her. You're beautiful. And then that guy wanted to touch all over her and feel on her. And he actually tried to fill up her skirt. And he felt something. And he was like, you a dude? And he tried to cut her. And she had to fight her way off. So he wanted to kill her after that. And she got away. So she was like, this is for the birds. I can't do the stuff like this. I'm going to try to be a call girl. That didn't work. I wasn't paying the bill. Wasn't helping her at all. So she decided she was going to do something else. She was going to rob a couple. Once they left their house, she was plotting. Once they left the house, she went in. Broke in with her ID. Went in the couple's house. Once she got in there, she stole a TV, VCR. You know, stole some stuff that she could sell. Once she did all that, for some reason, she dropped her ID. The ID that she broke in with, she dropped it on the ground, left it there. Cops picked her up immediately the next day. Picked her up and booked her. She ended up getting 3 years for that. And they booked her with the males, which she wasn't familiar with. I mean, she was like scared, and they told her, within 24 hours, you better find you a husband. The inmates told her, or we're taking advantage of you. They never really told what happened to her in there, but she said she had the worst 3 years of her life in there. Worst 3 years. And she said she was not going back. She refused to go back. So when she got out, she ended up getting her GED. She started doing good for herself. She got her GED and got a good job. Well, she was a nice looking girl. She ended up actually getting the whole body done. She saved enough money to get everything done. So she had the body parts of a woman now. So, once she did all that, she decided, I'm going to give my mom a second chance. I'm going to go over there and try to talk to her again. When she went to her mom's house, her mom didn't even recognize her. It was like, yes, ma'am. How can I help you? And she just kept staring. So the mom was like, this is weird. And started shutting the door on her. So Terry was like, I'm not letting this go down like this. She put her foot inside of her door. And I just kept staring at her. Then her mom was like, Terry? And she shook her head, yes. And they stared at each other for a little while. And the mom just hugged her and invited her in. She finally decided to accept her daughter for who she was. She accepted her. So a little while after that, oh y'all, I'm getting full. This Sunday dinner is like filling me up. A little while after that, she met a guy. His name was Derek. Derek. Derek, like was the perfect guy when she met him. Derek was the perfect guy when she met him. She told him the truth about herself. She said, I'm transgender, I'm this. He said, because she got online, that's how she met him online. Start talking to guys, and then he thought she was beautiful. Then when she told him who she really was, he accepted it. He was like, okay, it is what it is. I accept you. I like you. I care about you. I really like you. So later on, because she wanted to get worked out, like she wanted to, like she had a new thing down there, a new body part. She wanted to get it worked out. She wanted to see how it worked, what it felt like. She was reading books on it, how everything's supposed to go down. So she ended up meeting him there, and he was like happy to see her. He fell in love with her. Once they fell in love, he ended up asking her to marry him later on. So they got engaged. The whole time she didn't know he had another side to him. He was bipolar. His mom loved her. And the mom told him, like, we're trying to figure out, like, what was going on, what was the problem. But she ended up coming out telling her that he had problems. He had mental issues since he was younger. And she found out that in his teenage years. But the mom loved her, and she wanted her to try to work with him. Just take her time, be patient with him. So Terry, that's all right. I'm going to take my time with him. I love him. Terry took his time with him. When something going on, Terry would be like, all right, just breathe, you know, because he never got help for his mental issues. And the mom knew he had mental issues and didn't, like, try to make him get help for it. She just knew he had it. So, he finally, he put his hands on her one day, smacked her. Smacked Terry, because the other mind told him, like, just you know, do what you gotta do. Smacked her, and Terry didn't fight back that day. Then later on, like every little thing, like he felt as though Terry was nagging him, nagging. All she was complaining. She would tell him, you need to get a job, you broke, I ain't used to this, I can find another man, all this stuff. So, he lost it. One day, he just continued to beat her. Punched her, all in her face. Now, mind you, Terry was like, now I'm about to fight you like a man. Oh, he think he invite him like a man. Went looking for him in the house. But the whole time, Derek was in there getting him 2 knives to come back and attack Terry. So once Terry went to go looking for that action again, he was already waiting. He was already waiting. Ready to stab. So Terry ended up fighting them off. They fighting, struggling. The knives flew. And now he's on top of Terry, choking her out. Basically about to kill her. He's like bipolarness kicked in, like everything. He's delusional, like he don't care, he don't hear anything, he don't see anything, he just blacked out. He's just strangling Terry to the point where he was gonna kill her because he can't hear nobody else. He can't hear no voices, no nothing. So Terry see a knife on the side and reach and grab him and just stab him on his side. Whoosh. Stab him by his chest. Whew. They just keep on stabbing him. Stab him 6 times. And once one of the stab wounds was so deep, it was 6 inches, that if it would have stabbed another couple inches, he'd have been dead. But he ended up living, fighting it all. And while he was laying on the ground, he was stabbed, bleeding like waterfall. He told Terry, Derek told Terry, leave. Leave. I don't want you to get in trouble. I don't want you to go to prison. Just leave. I'll say I did it to myself. So Terry was like, no, I don't want to leave you here. Terry called 911, told him to come get him. I don't want to leave you here. I don't want to leave you here. So once 911 get there, and he lied and tell him that he kept his word. Oh, I stabbed myself, but the way that the wounds, the stab wounds were inflicted, you couldn't do that by yourself. Somebody else had to do it. So he just kept saying, I did it to myself, lying. Never told him, kept his word. So because of the house was in Terry's name, he had a record, they kind of figured out, he went to the hospital, he recovered the next couple days, he recovered. They charged Terry. They come back and charge Terry later on. Like a year later, Terry ended up getting, bailed out 12 days later. Terry bailed out. Then like a year later, they dismissed all the charges. Because they didn't have enough evidence to hold Terry on the charges. So they dismissed everything because Derek was not telling. He was not speaking upon it. Like, he was telling on his boo. Why would he? He was in love with his boo. So once they dismissed it, they got together. Again, they weren't supposed to, matter of fact, the court put a restraining order where they couldn't be around each other for a whole year. Guess what? They met each other in a park, and it was on from there. Like, they still together to this day, in love. They were only supposed to be separated for a year, so, but they're in love, no problems. While he was in the hospital, Derek, he ended up getting medication, like the psychiatric doctors came to see him. He got his medication. They put him on that, got him help. Now Terry's making sure he takes his medication at all costs, like make sure he's good. Like, now Terry's doing good. He's doing good. They're still together. He got a job. Like, everything is perfect. They ain't have any problems since then. Terry makes sure he takes his medication. But he accepted that transgender. He was in love with her. And nobody could take that away. And his mom was happy. Then now Terry's mom accepted her. So everybody was like happy in their own little world. And that's how it ended. Period. But I'm full, y'all. I ate too much on this Sunday. Too much on this Sunday. Now I'm about to be tired. I'm about to watch a little bit of TV. And probably doze off and go to sleep. Because I'm tired. Can't y'all see it in my eyes? Tired. Yep, I'm tired. But, like I said once before, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. and hit that post notification button so you can know when the next video becomes available. Until next time, thanks for watching. See ya.